them off course. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground with the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Clemens. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly.
Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Moss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And another first down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. to the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
Touchdown, USC! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the time with the extra point. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. There he goes! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a 1st. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off-play action on 1st down. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for a crease, it's Moore. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. This time he's got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a 1st down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit when you got that kind of pedigree. You always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Find some fresh air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now on third down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give on the option. Creates a little space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making these play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. The snap sets up the throw. That's caught. It's Moss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He'll set up to throw. Picked off to stop the threat.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the right. It's caught. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Turning it on. And they swarm him under. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Got room to work. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Bring in the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Give to the running back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Dumps it off in the flat. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll send the back in motion. Rushes on him. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. Fourth down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big fourth down.
Here we go, sack.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's McCown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completion.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Man, these slant routes, you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Going deep. He's got it at the 25. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Well, they say the bounces eventually even out, but they've been pretty much one-sided today.
And the defense needs something to happen so bad. You're in a deficit already. You get your hands on a football, and the offense still makes the play. That is so demoralizing for this team.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I tell those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. Breaks into the open. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the move, it's Thomas. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, Defense picking up where it left off.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Daniels. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete in the middle. Flying down the left side. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Second down.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Imagine how this outcome is going to impact social media this week. One side ready for a parade, the other ready to hit the panic button.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Daniels.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got the tight end outside. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Up-tempo for the offense.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. And, guys, the defense wants to get in the quarterback's face, but you can't get a roughing call that gives the offense a 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Caught. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The 50, the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Number 58.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
49, USC.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Trojans in the hurry up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20.
Here we go, set.
The run to the right. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
To the air on 1st down. He's going to take off. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run. And the defense has 1 stop. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive...